Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Bucket List Mom. My name is Elizabeth and this is update number 12. I have been on the carnivore diet for 11 full weeks and this is going to be a great video because I had a great week. I have lots of good stuff to share. I'm super excited about it. You'll have to bear with me because this is the second time I'm actually making this video. The other one, I don't know what happened. My camera, it's my camera's fault. It really is though. It was recording and I don't know what it did or what happened, but it lost my footage. So yeah, so I'm making another one and so I'm doing this for like a second time. But I have my notes. I have some notes and so we're gonna go over things and it's gonna be good. So I'll start right at the beginning. The best part, I lost 2 more full pounds this week. So that puts me up at 20 pounds total, which is really, really exciting. So I am like 2.5 months in, I think. And so I'm not quite at like the 3-month mark yet. So this is about 2.5 months and I'm at 20 pounds. So I'm feeling really good and excited about that, especially for how much it kind of like stalled at the beginning and didn't lose a whole lot. And now it seems to be picking up because the last couple of weeks, there's been pounds lost every week. So I'm really excited about that it's consistent and it keeps coming off and it's really motivational to start seeing the scale move. So I'm super excited to finally hit that 20 pounds. This week was kind of interesting because I did feel like a little different in my body than I usually do. And so I don't wear shorts like ever. Like shorts are not comfortable when you're this big. And so I wear like black capri pants like everywhere. I just have the same black capri pants, like multiple pairs of them. And that's all I wear because that's all that really is like fits and feels comfortable. And I do have this one pair of shorts I've been wearing around the house this week and they were comfortable and it felt really exciting to think about a time in the future when shorts really do feel comfortable again. And so I wore those around the house doing stuff and I think maybe that's why I felt smaller in my body because I just felt different in my clothes. I do think I'm kind of slimming down in different areas because my shirts are feeling a little different and fitting a little different, so that's really exciting. And so something really cool took place mentally for me this week with all of those changes and a little bit how I was feeling different in my body. Like I can really visualize the weight loss now. Like when you're so big and you've done this many times, like it's hard to think that it'll ever be different. You know, there's a lot that comes into it where it's just like, why is this time any different? So at first it's hard to be like super optimistic, you know, it's just, you need to see some of the proof first. And so feeling a little different in my body and my shorts and my shirts and different things, like I can just really like visualize it now. I can really like taste it, you know, taste this victory. Even though I'm still really far away, it's going to take a while. It's going to take probably another year at least. And I'm mentally preparing for that. I'm prepared for that and I'm okay with that. And so, yeah, I'm feeling really good about it. I feel like I have kind of a vision now of what I may look like again when I'm thin, that I actually could get there and look that way. And so yeah, it's just really exciting. So this week I had a lot of trouble with ice cream, craving ice cream. I really wanted ice cream those last few weeks when I was sick, and I'm not sick now. I'm kind of on the tail end of it, but the ice cream issue did not go away. I'm just dying for ice cream. It's getting hot here in Arizona and I just want something cool in my mouth, and like, yeah, to not be able to have ice cream has been kind of like really hard, which is weird for me because I'm not really an ice cream eater. I don't love ice cream. It's not something I crave. And so to be like having issues with really wanting ice cream this week is kind of new and different for me, but it's been a struggle. It's definitely been a struggle for real to just keep going and still really like having this preoccupation in my mind with ice cream. Ice cream is not the only thing either. I've really been having an issue with and craving like there's no tomorrow donuts. And donuts aren't even my favorite either. Donuts are a little bit too sweet for me. But there's this ad that keeps coming up on like my Facebook and Instagram, and I don't know why because I did not search for these things. I did not ask these ads to like come into my life, right? And there's this new donut place like somewhat near us, I guess. And it's like a specialty donut shop. They make them fresh to order. They bake them warm and fresh for you. And you can pick from like 15 different toppings and all these different fillings. And then you get your icing and like you can totally customize this donut, right? And then for some reason with all the graduations and stuff going on in May right now, like the whole in thing is like donut bars. Everybody's having a donut bar as part of their celebration. So I'm seeing all these pictures of people and their donut bars and I'm just like, I'm like dying inside, like that I can't have that, which is funny because I don't even truly love donuts, but I really do kind of want to try that donut place. So I am thinking of taking my girls there. I say just my girls because my son he's not eating that kind of stuff right now. He's trying to be healthy too, but yeah, I'm thinking about kind of like an end of the year thing. I'm going to take my girls to the donut shop to celebrate, and I'm not going to have any obviously, but I want to see what it is about and see what it's like. And so yeah, we might have to make a trip there. So one thing that was interesting about this week also is that I've had a ton of energy. I mean, like a crazy amount of energy. I have like deep cleaned my house, like for all those like that month where I just wasn't feeling super good and I was doing kind of just the basics, you know, keeping us alive kind of thing. Now I have all this energy, so I'm like making up for it, and I'm like, I cleaned and cleaned and cleaned this week like crazy. I was on the floor like scrubbing things. I mean, it was insane. I don't understand where that energy came from this week. Like, I haven't changed anything, and yet it was just really there. And so I took advantage of it. I got a bunch of stuff done. I got a bunch of projects done, but it felt really, really good to be able to do that. So my anniversary was this past week. I mentioned that in last week's video that it was coming up, and so we passed through it. I do have to say it was really, really hard. We really didn't do much of anything. And that I think is because of the carnivore diet. I know we could go have done like a staycation. We could have gone somewhere. We could have had a nice dinner out. There's all kinds of things we could have done. And we might still choose to do that, but I'm having trouble wanting to when the meat I know I like and can have is like right here in my fridge, you know? And so to go out for like a steak dinner or something and pay an elevated price for your steak and then like only be able to have the steak just doesn't feel that special or exciting to me. There is definitely something that goes on in your mind where you have to continue to detach food from these important happy moments, which is hard because food is and always has been a component of celebrations and things that can be really important. And so I'm constantly having to like disconnect that, and that is a weird feeling. And I just didn't feel like going somewhere and like taking my food with me. And so we didn't really acknowledge it in the typical ways. And so I'm having kind of trouble with that because this was number 18, which is a really important one for us because I can say I've been married for half of my life. And so we got married when we were 18. And so now we've been married 18 years, and it was just supposed to be one that was really special. I've really been actually planning this one for probably the last like 10 years of what I wanted to do on this one. And I really kind of envisioned us being on a beach somewhere, renewing our vows, having an actual intimate wedding with our kids there, which we didn't do the first time because we were so young. And I've always kind of planned and hoped for that for number 18 versus, you know, number 20 or 25 or whatever. You know, this one was the one that felt important. And to be in this place, but I don't want to do it right now. It's not like I can even have the wedding cake. I have no desire for the pictures or the dress or anything like that. And so I really wanted to be in a different place in life by this time. And it's certainly not for lack of trying. I mean, we have tried to lose weight for 17 years now, and we have done everything. I mean, we have tried and tried and tried. And to not be there yet for this particular one that comes up is really hard. So I'm really having to deal with kind of the emotions behind that, you know, for this special event to kind of come up and to not really be in the place yet where I'm ready to celebrate it in the way that I was hoping and planning for so many years is really hard. So, you know, to just be at home on this really special day and not be on like a beach somewhere drinking pina coladas, it really affected me this week. It really affected me mentally. So that is something that went on this week. I'm happy to have those days kind of behind me. The holidays and different special events that come up, they are hard. They are. Thankfully, I'm hoping to not have to do this for more than like a year or year and a half. And so I'm okay with that. I'm skipping these special events one time, you know, this 1 year, and to make a real change. And so, but the sacrifices do suck, and it sucks that it had to be special number 18. But I'm gonna celebrate in my 2-pound weight loss this week, and I'm gonna keep going. I'm coming up to 3 months here, and I'm hoping to goodness I have time to get to like 30 pounds by about 3 months, but I'm obviously not gonna get to the 100 pounds I was hoping for at 6 months, which I'm fine with. I knew that was a pretty ambitious goal. So if I get to even just like 60 50, 60, 70 pounds, somewhere in there in those 6 months, I'm going to be really happy about that, because that means somewhere in between 12 to 18 months, I'll reach my goal. And so that'll be cool, because that will be probably sometime around next summer. And how exciting for next summer to be able to plan trips and want to be in a swimsuit. And a year is really not that far away. So I am super excited that this is going as well as it is going, that I feel as good on it as I do. And I'm not tired of it yet. I'm not really tired of it. I'm not cheating. I'm not tired of it. I'm dealing with the cravings, and I'm just keep going. So that's about it for this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait to share with you what next week brings, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye.
I start to sail along these ocean waves. Nobody knows how to find us. It's turning out to be a perfect day. I just wanna leave our normal lives behind us. So let's get lost out here, no one else out here. Find ourselves out